Oh my god. Why?
You know what pisses me off the most?
Yeah.
Everything. The middle part of this episode is the best part of this episode.
Yeah.
That beginning was probably one of the dumbest things I think I've ever seen them put in the Pokemon anime.
Yeah.
That beginning of the episode had no right to have that. Why?
Just why?
Why did that have to have it? That was so. It's just
Why
so
was it
dumb to me.
necessary?
Why was it? Yeah, it wasn't necessary. There was no resolution to it. There was no real thing that came out of it. It just exists. I hate that beginning of the episode. And it pisses me off because, like, the rest of the episode before the finale was good. Like, legitimately, that was a genuinely good episode in the
Yeah.
middle portion of it. But why was that Eternatus thing a necessity?
As Sergi is putting it in the Twitch chat, well, Leon needs it in order to be Ash.
Is he gonna use it though?
Well, he has to try to train it.
Like, I feel like he's gotta use it.
Why?
Why else would they show it that he now has it?
But why so sudden? Ugh, I just don't understand. So then what? Because has Leon's team like been? Well, I mean, like we know what his team is.
His team so far is Rillaboom, Dracloak, and Charizard.
Charizard.
That's it.
So that means we'll never like if Eternatus is gonna be his quote unquote last Pokemon, then that means we've never seen his original team for the anime at least. Because
They
we've only
revealed
seen
Mr.
like
Rhyme? Oh yeah, Mr. Rhyme was confirmed in merch though.
oh, because we've only seen
But
three in
I
battle.
guess we should say in the show itself.
Yeah, because like we know game wise what his team is, but like anime, you never know.
Yeah, because, like, look at Cynthia. Like, her team didn't fully match what she's had in merch, as well as...
And also,
And,
remember,
Yeah.
she had a what was it, Como O
Yeah,
in
that
the one of the
Yeah.
didn't come
Journeys
back.
episode and never brought back.
was only in one episode.
And I
The
guarantee you
Masters
that Como could have probably done more work against the Lucario. Just saying. I think I'm so mad about this because it's so out of left field with that Eternatus thing, man. That's the thing that's bugging me the most. It's so
Yeah.
left field. Sonia and Magnolia just appeared out of thin air. No build up to them being present. They just said, "Yo, come over here." Why? I have an Eternatus that I pulled out of my pocket.
Oh, why?
That's it.
It's
It's stupid.
like why do they keep adding more things?
I feel like
We have
they're
enough.
really trying to push closing this story, and they're doing it in, unfortunately, some very bad choices, man.
No, but KG, like I know you're saying like they're trying to close it. It seems like they're trying to open it more because they keep adding more chapters. They keep adding more layers, and then they
Yeah,
have
I'm
like
with Emmy.
they
Like,
have
they're-
like so many loose ends to tie because they keep adding more.
Yeah, I want to see how Leon handled against Eternatus, because you remember Eternatus was Leon's biggest struggle. Did we forget about that? That would have been, cool character development. Besides being implied, he did good, and just being told by word, he did good. That was
Also,
a
like,
big thing for Leon's character. He couldn't take down that Eternatus.
Yeah, and that actually gave him, like, some character
development
at all. Like, he had like nothing to him besides being the best, and like him losing gave him like something to strive for to be better.
And then he did it. Off
Yeah, but
screen.
like everything. Yeah, and you know what the worst part is that like okay, so he has this thing now, right? He has
Yes.
to train it for one episode, and then use it one day fresh, because the match is the next day.
Well, it's been implied in the episode that he already fought against Eternatus at some point. I don't know when that was.
Yeah, but like, has he trained with it? Like, are they buddies now? Like I just it doesn't make sense.
Also, I just hate that Go was like, let me just give you Eternatus here. Just take it.
Yeah, just take it.
Well,
Like,
in
what?
Go's defense, like it literally, they were stating that it is a necessity in order for Galar to have their gimmick.
No,
So
no, no. They didn't
what's he gonna
say.
do?
They
Say
didn't say it was a
gimme?
necessity. They said they wanted to coexist.
Hmm. Yeah, I just feel like if I were him, I probably would have done the same thing, just because of the fact that, like, what am I gonna do? Put it in Cerise's lab? Like, when it's literally needed for an entire region?
I
Yeah,
don't
I guess
know.
I don't
They
know.
could have. They could have developed something, for that.
I do like though that I'll give like this episode that Go, like, if this is how Go leaves the show, I don't think it is. Like I
No,
think
that's not.
he's going to be there for Leon's battle, and I think in like the last episode of it he'll come back, and I still think that all of the companions are coming back for that scene as well. But
You don't think they'll do this, right? Where it's like, so like Go will go to the Project Muse stuff, right? And then he'll just feel like, you know what? No, I choose my friendship. Then runs back to, to the stadium.
You
They
think?
would
You
do
think?
that, right?
Wait. Hold on a second. You mean to tell me Go is going to make that decision and somehow fly from one region of the Pokemon world to
Uh-huh.
another region and make it back in
Yeah.
time somehow between that flight in hopes of seeing his friend on the stadium?
it
Yep.
wouldn't be the first time that they've done that kind of thing in Pokemon.
Yeah, I have a feeling they're gonna do that. It's either they're not gonna show Project Mew, or they're gonna do what I really hope they don't do and just like keep cutting back and forth between like Ash versus Leon and then Project Mew.
Oh my god.
It's either one. Like
That
it's
wouldn't
either
be, yeah. I mean, I could see him
there's
doing
no
that
other
too.
choice. There's no other choice. It's either hits off screen, which honestly I think everyone would prefer rather. But there's also the chance where we're gonna actually see them, like you said, split screen. I have a feeling some moments like it's gonna be split screen. Cause it's like either Go is like calling out an attack while Ash is also calling out an attack, so you'll see it in split screen.
And then when it
Yeah.
transitions back to Ash's battle, two Pokemon got knocked out from each side or some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I mean, look, they're both of their aces had a split screen evolution,
Yeah.
and they are dual protagonists.
Yep.
So, I mean,
I wouldn't be
it makes
surprised.
sense to me, but like, I think it'd be kind of stupid considering that would really downplay the Leon battle.
Well, it's during
I
this.
mean, the Leon battle is already downplayed enough as is.
Yeah, I know they just keep on giving it recaps. Like, what?
No,
Honestly,
and they
Leon
keep
does
doing
not
things
need
like what
one.
they did right now. That's my big issue with the whole Eternatus thing and not building more to it. It's
All right.
just so out of left
Think
field, man.
think of it this way. So after next week, how many episodes we have left? We have like
What's this
4 episodes.
episode number?
I don't even remember anymore. I think it's 126. I could be wrong though.
I thought this was, yeah.
Let me take a look. 127.
Okay. We said there's gonna be 131
Yes.
episodes?
So 128 is the recap.
Yep. So
129 and 130 are two episodes that have been confirmed so far to be battle episodes.
and then 131 is the finale.
Supposedly, according to the leaks.
So it's either, and is it confirmed that Ash versus Leon is 2 episodes?
No. So far, two episodes got revealed. We don't know if more were added on top of that.
Oh, okay.
But in the magazines, they only went as far as to 130.
I don't know. I
I think,
don't.
can I just say, I think it's really funny that the reason why we have a hiatus is because of ping pong, which is like what everyone hates about
Yeah.
Diamond and Pearl was the ping pong thing.
I can't look at Apom or Ambipom the same.
I just think that's like kind of ironic.
Man, Journeys is truly a Journeys, bro.
Yeah.
The journey starts never.
Never.
It started 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting to start today.
I know.
Oh, man.
I mean, the episode was good though. Like that, honestly, that is the best battle I've seen from this series. I'm just gonna say it. I will remember that battle for so long. You know how funny that was?
Dude, the
I would
fish getting eaten and everybody like pausing, like nobody had any actual response.
Yeah. For like a solid like minute.
Like that, now that is peak comedy in my opinion right there. Like this battle was legitimately good. I will put it up there as one of the best battles in the Masters 8 tournament.
Same.
Because it is taking place during the Masters 8 tournament. So it
Yeah.
is one of the best battles in the Masters 8 tournament by technicality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it definitely like I have always said from the very beginning, like I've always liked Journeys, but like I liked how Journeys was prior,
Take
and
slice of life.
yeah, and
Yeah.
this battle like gave me the vibes of like old school Journeys, which I
Hmm.
did really enjoy, and so because of that, like I liked this episode a lot.
Oh yeah, let me be clear. I like this episode too. I
Yeah.
absolutely adored, and but although I have to put this in like an asterisk on that, the middle portion of this episode I enjoyed.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of how they decide to split the two up. I understand why, but because of the limited time run we got left, it is a bad decision. You know,
Yeah,
in my
that I
opinion.
agree.
But if there was like if we were in episode 115, then maybe this would make a lot more sense. But
But it's
because we're
not.
in 127 and next episode is 128 and it's not an episode, it's a recap,
Again.
it's really going to be weird. There's no opportunity to flesh either or, you know.
Yeah.
Oh man.
If they
It,
got rid of their recap episodes, they would have had enough episodes for Project Mew.
yeah, but
Legit.
then they would have looked like stilted models at this point.
Yeah.
That's why these recaps exist. They have
Sad.
more episodes. No. Alon, in case you're wondering, if that was based off the whole dub revelation with 54 episodes, the Pokemon Company actually responded to that by saying no, that's not correct. That's just an estimated amount. We'll
Yeah.
provide the updated information at a later point. Like that wasn't confirmed. Like it was actually 54 episodes. That was just an assumption that people were making thanks to what Netflix dropped at that time. Remember,
So
Netflix doesn't own the Pokemon anime when it
I
comes to
did
like how it's made and stuff.
I did see Joe Sarabi send out a tweet today about the 14th. He was stating something about Pokemon Company releasing something like exclusively about the anime. And like how the anime is going to be proceeding. I don't know if it's going to involve Scarlet and Violet's anime or if that's going to be involving how what's going on with Journeys. I'm not really sure. It might be both. But he
Yeah.
did state it was going to be exclusively on the anime. It might feature some merch for the anime too, but that is something to look forward to as well. So that'll be on the 14th.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It just feels weird. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah, it really does, not gonna lie.
It's just that I don't know. I mean, we're already about to enter October, and yeah, I'm sorry. Just when did we start the Masters 8 again? June was it?
June? Yeah, because we went on a 5 week nonsense hiatus thing.
Yeah, and I just want to remind people again the reason why I was so excited for the Masters 8 tournament at that time was because I thought they were going to replicate what they did with Sun and Moon for the Lola League. That it just
Nah.
kept week on week continue, you know, with the occasional break or so, but like it went and gone with all the episodes at hand. And I'm just a little bummed out that more than 50% of the battles that were in the Masters 8 tournament have left me with a very mid taste in my mouth. And this is the finals, and I'm supposed to be excited for it. I'm supposed to be genuinely looking forward to it. And also, Drift, just to clarify, none of us dislike the episode. The episode's fine for what it is, you know. But it's the narrative that we're mostly referring to with the Leon and Ash fight. I personally cannot feel anything for that upcoming battle.
Yeah, I stopped caring.
It's just the moment they decide to make Leon too much of a shonen protagonist and make him so overpowered beyond belief,
Yeah.
and not focus on like what flaws and the development that that character has, or at least they do, but they don't push it enough to where we can genuinely care for the character. It does hurt my enjoyment, especially because once again I have to remind people, uh, because you might be asking yourselves like, why is this any different from like any of the other previous generations, you know, like with Diamond and Pearl or Best Wishes, or you want to know what's the big key difference between those animes and this particular season? Unfortunately, the biggest flaw that they made with this series was make Leon the last goal. Because with other generations, what was it always usually like? It was simply Ash getting the badges and getting to the league, and what happens in the league is the mystery. But with the Masters 8 tournament, we already know that Ash and Leon are going to have to happen because the narrative needs to make it happen, because they set it up that way. So it never
Yeah.
really mattered about just the opponents coming in, because we all knew how it was going to end up. So it's just simply trying to at least give us a good showcase to that moment between Ash and Leon. And in my opinion, I feel only two battles, maybe at best, in the Masters 8 tournament were probably some of the best. In the Masters 8, not in the entire series, just in the Masters 8. While the rest I felt fumbled hard.
Hmm.
And yeah, I don't know what to feel for this fight. I'm not saying Leon's a bad character. Let me be clear. I'm not saying Leon himself as a character is bad. But Journey's Leon is a poorly written character. I like Masters Leon. I like Twilight Wings Leon. I like that little bit we saw of Generations Leon. Those are good moments for that character, especially Twilight Wings. Twilight Wings is
Yeah.
godsend for his character. But for me, I yeah, I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I want to be excited. I really do, and I'm still gonna watch the match for the sake of it. And of course, whatever kind of BS they pull off in our face, I'm gonna look forward to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, video game Leon too. Like I forgot about Sword Shield Leon. Of course, can't forget about that. But just the finale, there's just nothing in there for me. But that's just me though. That's just me. You know, at the end of the day, if people are looking forward to the Ash and Leon fight like 100% through, then by all means, be excited for it. Have fun with it. Don't let anybody else take that away from you. If you
Hmm.
enjoy it, enjoy it. Have fun with it. I'm just only sharing my personal take on it. You know, that's all.
Yeah. That's valid.
And yeah, just to come back to this episode though, you know, it's not to get away from like the more sappiness of this whole thing. Once again, this is probably one of my favorite battles in the Masters 8 tournament arc. It's so stupid to say, but it's so true.
Honestly,
Because
same.
Yeah. Same.
it's so goofy. I love the incorporation of the Pokemon. There were legitimate deaths. We got some funny gags brought back. It felt like an early Journeys episode, as Cosmic mentioned before. Um, and that's it, you know. And here, okay, Mornox here, let me explain something, Hiroko. You said, sorry to say this, KG is like what I said before, have zero expectations, but you didn't listen. No, buddy. I've had no expectations.
Hmm.
If you've not, you clearly have been hearing me almost weekly, at least for like the past 2 years, downplaying the Ash and Leon stuff, because since almost the beginning, I've never had any expectations for that. I always knew from the beginning that something was going to fumble. Especially when you make the final part of the series be these two characters. When you set it up in that approach instead of making it ambiguous, it hinders a lot of the progression that the series could have benefited from. Because now we already know what to expect from the end game and not necessarily expect the journey towards that end game. Because
Mm-hmm.
you lose that. You fail to lose the charm that made all of the other previous series hit those moments, proper. When it comes to like collecting badges, seeing the fails, the losses, the rival developments, those were essentials. But they were always a mystery behind them because you could never tell where and when those battles would take place leading up to the league, and also would they fight each other in the league. Nobody knew about that. Everyone also assumed like Ash and Barry were gonna fight each other in the league in DP. Never happened. Or Ash versus Bianca. Never happened. But that's what made it special. That's what made those leagues so fun to look forward to because it's all a mystery. It's what makes it fun. But the moment you start telling the viewers from day one that it's going to end with Ash and Leon, everything leading up to that is already, solved. Ash has to win these things. Leon has to win these things because the narrative says it. Because the narrative pushed it that way. And I know people hate that term, but I need to bring it up again. This is why I use the word plot armor for Leon's character. Because Leon is needed, has become that character that is needed to be essential to the story, and he needs to stay number one for the sake of Ash to get to him. He cannot fumble. He cannot falter. He cannot be defeated because the narrative made it that way. And unfortunately, that's my biggest fault with that. They made him invincible. And being invincible and being powerful are two very key different things. And sadly, to me personally, that's what Leon has become. That's why I was never hyped for this. I was looking forward to it. Let that be clear. I was looking forward to just seeing how the fight will play out. But I was never hyped for it. Because I knew, at least in my, assumptions and all that stuff, that things were going to play straightforward. And that's what happened with Ash and Leon, at least. I don't know. I'm sorry for going on a little tangent there, but I just want to share that. Just wanted to share that quickly with the audience and also to Mornox as well. Why I feel the way I feel, and why even though people say have low expectations, have zero expectations. The other issue with that too is why are people, not just tomorrow. I'm just talking about in general. Why is it that we have to say zero expectations for a tournament that's supposed to represent all of the generations? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Isn't that the whole
Yeah.
purpose? To celebrate, to unite these worlds that you've been establishing since day one of the series and put them all together and make that a big monumental moment for the audience to enjoy and to appreciate. That's why I feel like it's hard for me to like swallow that pill about like having zero expectations, because they set this up. They set themselves up to this point. So there is going to be a level of high expectations for this moment. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I went on a little longer
Okay.
than I thought. I'm sorry about
That's
that.
No,
okay.
you're good.
You're
Well,
good.
let's go back to the episode now. Let's actually go back to the episode. Once again, I want to talk about this. The fish. I
The
love the
fish.
fish. And you know what's the
Squirrel.
funniest thing about that fish? It's the way they animated the fish.
It was so funny.
It's so
It's
stupid
beautiful.
because it's just a PNG image and it's just zoomed and fly out. It's not even like flailing its fin or anything. It's just stagnant. It's just a still fish and it's just going one side to the other. And what does the Cramorant do? The Cramorant just walks. It waddles.
Yeah.
It doesn't run to it. It
Yeah,
just
it just
waddles.
waddled. And it waddled
Waddle,
away.
waddle, waddle.
till the
Waddle,
very
waddle.
next day.
Waddle, waddle.
But then the fish got eaten. And that stupid pause. That to me was good moment storytelling right there. That was peak comedy right there.
Yeah.
I loved the comedy in this episode. It was so well executed. I love Los Good Boys, the little nickets that evolved into
So
Foxley.
sweet.
They're so.
So
I'm
much.
so glad they became like the heroes of the town once Score Bunny left.
Yeah.
That was such a nice little touch right there. Also, going to like the Stone Edge when they hit it with the fireball, and then he just falls down like timber,
Yeah.
and he just squashes the Pokemon. But the camera is there too, so the thing is falling on the audience's screen too. That shit had me in tears. Like
That's so
that
funny.
entire fight was so dumb, but that's the kind of stuff I love, though. That's the kind of thing I appreciate. It's just that as much as I love it, I'm just annoyed by where this episode is happening
Yeah.
and how this episode got attached to other plot threads that didn't need to be there, like Emmy stated before with the Eternatus bit or the ending of the episode as well. But like the middle portion, like the 20 minutes in the middle, that was fun. That was genuinely a good time.
That was
So,
the best battle.
mhm.
The best battle of the Masters 8. I'm just gonna say it. It's just it's so good.
By technicality, because it is during the middle of the Masters 8, it does count as a Masters 8. So Emmy is not wrong in that statement, Chad. No matter
I will
how you
allow it.
retwist it or anything, it's peak fiction. Oh man, what about you, Cosmic? Let's hear from you, buddy. What you got to say?
Honestly, I love these kind of episodes. I mean, I hated the placement of where it was, but I still loved these kind of episodes. So like to me, like these are the Pokemon episodes I want to watch. They're the ones that are just like good vibes, just goofing off, them having fun, them chilling, seeing like what it's like actually being in the environment, like you were saying earlier, like it's like a real world kind of perspective in the world of Pokemon. And like that's just like what I enjoy. And that's part of the reason why I loved like Sun and Moon and stuff like that, because it's like all about that. And when it came to this episode, it just like it to me it was like a homage to the original version of Journeys that was like pre-COVID, pre all the issues that they're having now with timing, pre everything. Like that that was almost a recap for what the days of Journeys used to be. And like for me, I really appreciated that they did that kind of thing. Again, I don't like that it was during the Masters 8. And if they had to put it during Masters 8, get rid of the recap episode next week because I think that's stupid. But if I had to give a rating to this episode, I honestly would give it like a 9 out of 10. The only reason why I'm not giving it a 10 is because of its placement.
Yeah, I can understand that. Thank you for
Eh.
sharing your input on that, buddy. So let me see. Cosmic, since you have all the deets at hand, why don't we go and see what the community has to say about the episode if they also find
Yes.
it very favorable as well. I know you normally tend to have the scores with you.
Yeah, so let me go on the chat. Is
Yeah.
it I accidentally scrolled down?
And to those in the Twitch chat, please also share your thoughts. Like from a scale of 1 to 10, or do we actually have a poll for that already?
We
I can
did.
make one.
Okay, let me
Oh, we
see.
did? Okay.
Let me see the poll for this one. 18%, or actually no, 18. Well, actually, let me read this. 0% of people said it was amazing. 0% of people said it was bad. 5 votes, aka 17%, was saying it was good. 6 votes, aka 21%, were saying it was terrible. And 18 votes, leading to a total of 62%, were saying it was simply mid. At least on the Twitch chat.
And that's pretty consistent with how it was also with Twitter. So we are now, if you guys are not following the Twitter, please go give that site, that page a follow. Because every Friday we are now doing polls there. Unfortunately, you can only
Yeah.
have 4 spots. So the options are terrible, mid, awesome, or you're just watching it tonight with KG.
Mm-hmm.
And of it, 20% of people said it was terrible.
Oh,
33% of
Wow.
it said it was mid. 26% of it said it was awesome, and 20% of it said they were watching tonight with KG.
I appreciate
Aw.
that.
Yeah.
Thank
So majority of people said it was mid, but then in the Discord, we didn't get a lot of votes tonight, but we did get the majority of people rating it on a scale of 1 to 5 with the same ratings as Twitch was for a 4 out of 5, which was for good. So it wasn't mid, but it wasn't the best episode ever, which I think actually is really good for Journeys. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
honestly, to me, it's like a 5 out of 5 for Journeys. So
It's
I'll take
between
it.
a 4 and a 5. That's good then. I'm like I said,
Mhm.
this episode isn't bad. It's not.
No,
It's
it's not.
genuinely good.
Just the placement.
It's the play. It's suffering the Koharu situation from a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good episode in the wrong place at the wrong time with an additional plot point that had no right being there at this moment. Anyway, it
Yeah.
just feels so out of left field, especially when the rest of the episode doesn't even bother to like follow up that. And I think that's also what hit me the most with that moment with Eternate is it's just there.
I think it made sense to me personally, but I think Ash, because I think it's gonna be used in the Ash battle. Because it'd be weird if he all of a sudden just used an Eternatus and we had no context of it.
It's just that like, yeah, you're right, but doesn't that seem weird?
No, because it's
what?
Journeys.
Journeys.
It's you're right.
It makes sense for Journeys.
I'm sorry, KG.
No, it's
just
because Leon technically had a team of 6 already, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Obviously, we
We're
never
never gonna
saw
see
them
it.
because Leon sweep and all that stuff. But he's
Mhm.
had a team of 6. I would think he would have kept them all the way through.
Well, now we're not. We're gonna see his team of 5 of whoever he chooses and Eternatus. And that's it.
God.
And what makes it worse is if Ash wins, that means he won against a legendary at the end.
God, Pikachu's gonna be another legendary. Let's go.
Let's
No,
go!
I don't. I really don't think Pikachu is going to be the star of this show. I'm gonna be real with you.
KG.
I
KG.
listen. Pikachu got the Steven one. Lucario got the Cynthia one. That can only mean that Lucario is also gonna get this one too. So to all the Gengar fans who's thinking
all the
it's
Kaban
going to
fans.
come and shine with the G-Max Gengar, because the opening literally shows Lucario versus Charizard, and it's not regular Lucario, it's Mega Lucario.
I think that just makes it even worse, because then he barely had Eternatus. He's barely had this Pokemon. He's about to win with it?
Yeah.
What?
Tauros number
Yeah.
27 is getting this one. Yeah, let's go! In Tauros number 27, we believe. No, Warnox, once again, no discredit. I love having conversations like this. I genuinely do. It's always fun to me. To dispute, because at the end of the day, we all share different opinions, and that's
Yeah.
what's so cool about these kind of shows. I might not agree with everything. I might not, disagree with everything as well. I just simply wanted to share my input on it and express how I felt about the episode
Mhm.
because I had the opportunity to do so and to clarify some information if things did feel out of place. So that was what I wanted to do. And so, Mornox, you saying that was a good thing. I'm not discrediting that or anyone's opinions. Like, once again, as I stated earlier before, just because I like something or dislike a certain thing does not mean everyone else has to follow in those footsteps. Everyone can decide how they wish to approach an episode, how they wish to approach a series in their own respective ways. If someone likes it more than others, that's great. If someone dislikes it more than others, that's also great too. Why? Because at the end of the day, that's your decision. That's your choice. You follow it all the way through, and don't allow others to take that away from you. It's your choice after all, chat. So have fun with that. So yeah, once again, that's just my take on the episode. And is there anything else that we need to bring up, Cosmic, by any chance, for review shenanigans?
No, but you guys should all join the Discord because we're going to be
Yes.
making a special announcement tonight about an upcoming contest for
Yes.
the
Time for
month of
special
October.
announcement.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Join the Discord if you guys. It'll be a fun time. Also, congratulations as of this episode, and then for some people already, they're already in it. It is officially October,
Yay!
and we are entering Spooky Month.
Yes.
So, bring out the ghost types, bring out the skeletons, the witches, the cobwebs, the whatever. It's Halloween. Eat as much candy as you want and have fun.
Bring out the good boys. Let's go.
Yes. Bring out
Everyone.
the spoopies.
Yeah,
Oh my
bring out
God.
all the cute spoopies. So,
Did your other ones come yet?
no, actually, I have to figure
Oh.
out what's happening with them.
Oh no.
Don't worry,
They probably
buddy.
thought it was a
We
typo
still have
that you
the
ordered
good boys
10.
though, so that's all that matters. We still have a good boy here. So
Oh
yeah,
my God, they're so cute.
they're so
Aw.
adorable. Look at the size of
cute.
these things. But yeah, so
Aw.
join the Discord server, ladies and gents, if you want to become part of the community even more. Share your takes
Yes.
on the episode, or just chit chat. You know, we have different tabs for video games, for TV shows, for movies, for other video games that is
Yes.
not Pokemon, and a contest, all that good stuff at the Champion Worlds Discord server. So make sure to go visit that. Once
Yes.
again, it's at the link provided earlier ago. And
Become a buddy today.
become a buddy today. Trust me, I will make that into a shirt someday, buddy.
Yes.
But we will prioritize other things before we get to that.
Of course.
In the meantime, though, I have not much else left to contribute to the conversation. I think that is gonna be a wrap for tonight. I want to say. Am I correct on that one?
Yeah.
Alrighty
Yeah.
then. So let's go and call it a wrap. I'm gonna go and put my boy away. Here, let me just put him back here. Here, Pikachu. Thank you. Okay.
Well, I know that we normally raid Michelle Knotts, but Tyrone is on.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think
And
we
it's
should
very
go
rare
and
he's
share
on.
some love because it is a homie. So let's go and raid Tyrone, see what he has to say. No spoilers, though. No spoilers, chat. All right, everyone. We'll talk with all you lovelies later in whatever video we make. Take care and have yourselves a wonderful day. All right, everybody. Bye-bye. We'll speak again.
Hello everyone, Go here. Thanks for watching the Pokemon Post Discussion episode. If you want to see more episodes, then subscribe to our YouTube channel to not miss out on new episodes. As always, the future's in the palm of your hand. And happy monstering!